Guys, what's testing? Testing. All right, there we go. Hello. How's that going? How's that going? My mic. My mic doesn't. Oh, hello, hello. Sound? Yeah. Testing. Testing. Why do I always have sound? Man, how's it going? Can you hear me at all? Like, give me a. Can you guys hear me at all? At all? Or can you not hear me? Copy A. Figure something out. That better? That better? I don't know. How's that sound? Is that better? Okay, I think you guys can hear me now, right? Yeah, my sound gate was like all screwed up. Anyways, how's it going, guys? Happy Friday. I feel like I literally have audio issues every fucking episode. Super. I hate it. So yeah, the problem is like if I turn it off too much, I have issues um like clicking and typing and stuff. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Happy Friday, everyone. My name is Jim. Obviously, thanks for tuning in. I got some exciting things to kind of talk about. I said I was going to do speed painting tonight, but to be honest, guys, I've had a fucking really long day. My whole week was a nightmare. If you guys tuned into the stream on Wednesday, I believe I had basically on the stream but to jump off a cliff, proverbially, figure like figuratively and literally with my job. So, I don't know why it's doing that. How's that? Is that better? I turned off the sound. Okay, how's that? Now you guys should be able to hear everything, right? Nice. Why you got your? That's awesome that you got your vaccine. I'm still like our vaccine rollout in Canada is like so absolutely fucked. Um, we're like yeah, we're like 11% of our population is vaccinated, and Ontario, which is I'm in BC, which is on the west coast, but Ontario is on the east coast, and they're going into like full lockdown, like 6 week like full stay at home orders. They've given the police the power to pull people over and like check them to see if they're actually traveling for real reasons or other bullshit. Um, so it's actually like super sketchy. I'm not very happy about it, but what you gonna do, right? All right, guys. So I'm gonna throw some music on because that's what we do here. One second. See, I gotta put a noise gate on, otherwise you guys will hear my music from. How's that music? Is that better? You want to hear everything? I don't understand. Shane, and by the way, to answer your question, I had Subway. So I did not cook anything. I had Subway for dinner. All right, so I got a cool box open. I've been waiting for this box for like 2 months, so I'm really excited to show you guys. I'm gonna work on One Cursed City guy. Oh, I didn't even mention it because you guys probably can't notice, but check out. You may have noticed something with the camera quality, is that I've upgraded my camera to be like super HD gank. So this is some upgrade. Here, I'll show you a model that's painted. Probably hard to see on a Terminator. So we've got some upgraded model quality. Camera quality. So I hope you guys are enjoying the new camera setup. This is full 1080p, 60 frames per second video instead of like janky like webcam shit. So moving forward, the stream is going to be a much higher quality. So hopefully you guys are noticing. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the audio. All right, so that's the first thing. Camera quality, much improved. Second, I was going to do speed painting originally on my schedule, but I think I'm just going to do One Cursed City guy, this little, like, the robed wizard guy. Because I just want something that's kind of brain dead. Or I'm working on a custom Karn here, like a scratch built Karn. So I might continue to work on that conversion a bit. It's for a client. He wanted a custom scratch built Karn. I said I'd do it. It's already been like taking me way too long to do, but I will. No, I actually had to. Okay, so I realized the issue with my camera. I was using a Canon M200 and it was overheating. So whenever I switched to the HDMI stream, it would like overheat the sensor or something. So I literally just returned it and got another more expensive, much nicer camera for an extra like $100. It wasn't that much more expensive. But then I had to go get like a different HDMI cable. I had to go get like a different dummy battery. Like this camera situation has been a nightmare. But everything is set up now, and I'm really happy with the camera quality. I got these guys from Creature Caster, which I might work on as well. So these are three of the, I put them together, like three of their Ruin dudes. So I'm gonna maybe paint those on stream coming up. All right, let's get to the cool stuff though. This unboxing. So, actually, these models, I think you can still get them, but like it's a little sketchier because the guy that actually sells them, like he got a cease and desist from Games Workshop, and he had to shut down his like 3D printing store. So these are like underground 3D printed models. So, and I just literally emailed the guy. I just literally emailed the guy earlier this week. I was like, "Yo, where are these models? It's been 2 months," and he's like, "Oh, they're almost there." From a guy named Rabdog Studios from the UK. I don't understand the question. That? I don't understand. By the way, if you've been watching the stream regularly, you'll know what this is because I've definitely teased it on stream. I just haven't. I kept saying I'm waiting for these models, but I haven't received them. So. Very excited. There we go, Texas. You got it, buddy. So, base for one. Kind of hard to see. Oh shit. Oops. Broken now. I can turn down my brightness a bit. Right? Hard for you guys. So I will use my very high-tech skills as a property. Oh, will that help? little bit better, but not a huge. Okay, so got some parts. Weird. I don't know. The resin has like a weird smell. Uh-oh. Holy shit. Am I losing a lot of words? I haven't said anything in a while, so the gate's not on, so I shouldn't be losing anything. It's really weird. How's that? Was that better? Anyways, let me know if I'm losing anything, because I gotta tweak my noise gate a little bit. Okay, we'll leave it where it is. All right. Is that it? Okay, so let's get rid of this box. All right, so 2 models. First one is basically a Horus. It's like a 3D printed Horus. So we got his cape. Look at this thing. Look at that piece of resin. That thing is chunk. Okay, everyone is gonna fix my shit. Okay, so this is a cape. This looks like his fur cloak, basically, for Horus. We got, is it Worldbreaker? Is that the name of his mace? I think it's called Worldbreaker, right? The name of Horus's mace. Here is the left shoulder pad. I think I'm gonna put this guy together tonight. Fuck the Cursed City shit. There's his belt. This looks like a right shoulder pad. This looks like, I'm not really sure what that is. This looks like, oh, this is, okay, so I also got a Mortarion, but like a pre-heresy pre-demon Mortarion, basically. So he's like kind of like so there's his head. There's Horus's head. I don't know if you guys can see that. We'll zoom in here. Horus head. And then this is the Mortarion head. Kind of hard to see because it's like no color on it. This looks like Mortarion leg. We got a skull of some sort. This is Mortarion's base. This is the Mortarion chest piece right here. Yeah, I think the actual name of the model is like Plague Champion or something. Pre-heresy. So there's the Mortarion base, the legs. There's the gun, so this cool plasma gun. I'll probably get rid of that. I don't want him to have a gun. Shoulder pad 1. Look at this fucking scythe though. Boom. It's got like skeletons and shit. And then I got two legs for Horus. Horus's chest, obviously. Looks like it's gonna need a little cleanup in there. And then obviously the world famous Talon of Horus. Look at that thing. Let's see. Hold on, let me grab my Abaddon. Hello. What do you think? Should I just like put this one on instead? It is called Silence, I think. His scythe. Silence. That cute. It's a little small. A little big. That'd be really funny if I put this on Abaddon, eh? Oh yeah, this is my Abaddon. You guys have seen it. One of my favorite models I painted. I thought about getting one of those little rotator things, you know? Probably one of my favorite models I painted. I think I want to paint another one, but anyways. And then we got a Horus shoulder pad. Okay, so what do you guys think? Cursed City, or should I build these models? I kind of want to build this Horus. Dude, there's like curly hairs in this. Do you think it's pubes? Who knows? Alright, I agree. Well, let's build one of these fucking cool models. And while I build, I'm gonna build Horus, I think, first. Because I think I'm gonna assemble him. Look at this piece of resin. That's chunk. I don't even know where it goes. There's no instructions here, obviously. Oh, there we go. There's his, like... That's kind of like his back piece for the Horus. And then he's got... Look how big he is. Like we're talking scale here. That's the scale. Yeah, of course I'm happy. It's fucking cool. I'm just gonna zoom out a bit. Okay, let's build these. Fuck it. Oh, that sucks, man. Well, if Extrath, let me know if you want a copy. If I see one locally, I'll let you know. Because I feel like people in Canada get, like, I feel like we're our own country, so they give us like more than they should relative to the size of the country. Okay, I'm gonna build. I don't know what to build first. What should I build first, Horus or Mortarion? You guys vote. Let me know. Horus or Mortarion? Hey Wyatt, so I listened. I didn't. Were you on Long War last night, Wyatt? Yeah, I think Horus is the right answer. I feel like I only heard Kenny and Rob. Yeah, I don't know why I asked. Okay, I'm gonna figure out a base, but let's do a little bit of Horus. Let me get all his parts. It's weird that it's different colors of resin. That's him. That's him. That's all Mortarions. Yeah, I'll show you here. Let me show you guys a picture of the 3D sculpt. One sec. Oh, I know I can find a picture of the 3D sculpt, so one sec. There's a... Come on. Where are you? Also, guys, I'm at 269. All right, followers on YouTube, which is amazing. I don't know if I want another follower. I think 269 is where I'd like to stay forever. Yeah. Anyways, I've shown pictures in the past. I can't find a picture of him, but he's out there. Let's just build him. Who cares? Okay, so a few things I want to talk about tonight. I'm gonna talk to you guys about what's going on. There's some stream announcements. Some are very exciting. I'm gonna go through. And then I want to talk a little bit more about obviously if you guys tuned into the stream last night, best overall show. Actually, a great episode. I actually really enjoyed talking to Daniel, so I would recommend checking out the best overall show. And if you can't watch it live, guys, it is a podcast and it is a like we have it on all the podcast apps, so you can check it out on like Etsy, not Etsy, fuck, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, etc., etc. So, Spotify. What else is there? So make sure to check out the episode last night. It was a really good episode with Daniel Smith from Brohammer. So if you guys are not aware, there was obviously the cheating. I guess scandal at this point would be appropriate, involving TJ Lanigan, and the ITC dropped the hammer on him pretty bad today. They basically, he's basically finished for the season, and I think I even mentioned on the cast last night that he's finished for the season, and someone was like, "No, I don't think so," and I was like, "I think Kazka said that," and yeah, like he's done. They're not even. He's not only is he gotten 0 points in the ITC, all his previous events, but he's not allowed to get any points for the remainder of the season. Yeah, I actually think that's too extreme of a punishment. I would have personally, if I was him, if I was ITC, I would have said, okay, all your events that you've played get 0, but you can basically start again your season. Yeah, dude. Wyatt, honestly, okay, so it's a really good point. Yeah, but he can't get points. And first of all, for any of the people, like, I know no one that's in this chat would have done it, but like people doing death threats is totally fucked, guys. Like, this is just a game with toy soldiers. Like, the fact that it got that bad is like absolutely abhorrent. And I'm like super disappointed in the community. Yeah, there is a post on the Reddit that basically they shut down the forum because he got death threats. I don't know who would have done that. I don't know if it was a joke. But that's fucking brutal, man. And I was talking to Neil Kerr, who, special announcement, breaking news right now. Next. So originally I was going to have Val Heffelfinger on next Tuesday to discuss whether or not 40K should and could be an esport next Tuesday. And yeah, Xrath, I'm actually going to get to your point in a sec, but originally I was going to have Val on next Tuesday on Politics and Plastic. We're going to discuss whether 40K should be an esport, and have Neil on the following week to talk about cheating and subject. I'll tell you exactly what we're going to talk about this Tuesday. But anyways, those shows have now switched. So Neil Kerr, who's the head judge of one of the head judges of the WTC, will be on Politics and Plastic this Tuesday. It's going to be an earlier start because Neil's in the UK, or he's in Sweden actually. So he's like 8 hours ahead. So it'll probably be like a noon Pacific or 1 p.m. Pacific start. I will update the schedule and post that. But, and here's the big thing, and this is to your point, Xrath. This is exactly what you said, Wyatt. I'm all for punishing cheaters, dropping like the hammer down, right? I'm 1000% for that. If someone cheats or makes mistakes, and it was actually funny, I went back and I listened to the very first best overall show we did, which was right after the Clutch City GT. And one of the things I advocated in that first episode, I don't know if I'm a fortune teller or what, maybe I'm a bit of a Nostradamus, was that if something like this happens, right, where a player is caught after an event, cheating or mistakes or any of those things are discovered, and then there needs to be set consequences regardless of their intent. And because a lot of people right now are saying, well, TJ, like, maybe, like, look, I don't, like I said last night, no one knows what's in TJ's mind, right? Death threats are totally out of line, obviously, Wyatt. But here's the thing. We, as a, I was listening to Nikos on Honest Wargamer today, and a few other guys on various things. But basically, There has to be a way, guys. And one of the things we're going to talk about on Tuesday with Neil, and actually the whole point of the show on Tuesday is not are there cheaters, what to do with cheaters. The whole point of Tuesday's show is, this is literally the name of the show. It's called So You Cheated, Now What? And the whole point of the show is a really deep dive into how do we rehabilitate players? How do players come back from something like this? Can they come back? Should we let them come back? What steps do they need to take to rebuild trust so that we can have them back in the community? Because I actually think, this whole idea that like someone makes a mistake or makes a bad judgment, and I wouldn't call it mistakes. Let's say someone intentionally cheats. They think they want to cheat, and they cheat, and they get caught. Okay. In real life, when someone commits a crime, we send them into prison, and the idea is that we rehabilitate them, right? So we rehabilitate them. They go through some program, they go through whatever, and then when people are released from jail in real life, we are not supposed to treat them like criminals anymore. We're supposed to treat them as rehabilitated people. Obviously, there's like things like parole, and there's all sorts of other things. So should we have a version of 40K parole? Absolutely, right? Just like we would for jail. So we're going to get really deep into it, but I guess my point into what you were saying, Wyatt and Extrath, is this idea that like, if you're just stupid and you cheat because you think you can get away with it, and you make a bad judgment call, or you just make a mistake, or you get caught up in it and you cheat. This happens all the time, all over. People, like steal sometimes when that's uncharacteristic of them. People do all sorts of things that are uncharacteristic of them, or sometimes it is characteristic. But I guess my point is this idea that like we should be banning players for life, that there should be no way for people to rehabilitate their images, no way to come back from an issue where there's cheating involved, I think is totally like, it's totally backwards. Now, with that said, and we'll talk about it on Tuesday, so I don't want to give you guys too much. Does that mean that if someone cheats 30 times and they get caught every time, that on the 31st time we should just pretend that they didn't cheat, they didn't get like cheat and get, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like in real life, if you're if you have prior offenses, right, then you have progressively worse punishments for like subsequent incidents, I guess. And so in the case of TJ, look, and here's the thing, and this was my big point when we were talking about punishments being universal regardless of like the intent of the player. Here's my point. Pete, I will tell you a story about TJ, and you guys will be like, want to hang TJ. So hang on to that. I have a story for you. But here's the thing. Let's assume, and this is the way I look at it. Even if TJ, like, if we give him every benefit of the doubt and say that and all the things that he did on that stream, all the things he got caught for were not honest mistakes, but like maybe he was tired, maybe he wasn't paying attention, maybe he wasn't focused, whatever reason you want to think of, right? If we say or like say it was legitimate mistake, so even the most, like, let's give him the most charitable interpretation of these events. I think regardless, the punishment shouldn't change. So whether you did it by accident or you did it on purpose, the punishment and the offense should not change, just like I talked about last night. And what that does is it creates a system where there's no ambiguity, there's no like judges judging. It's like, you did X crime, here's your sentence, regardless of whether you did it on purpose or not, right? So, and that's something that I've advocated for, because otherwise you get a situation like I actually think they did, it's too harsh of a penalty, right? This was his first I want to say first caught time cheating. And I'll tell you guys my TJ story shortly. I didn't really want to go into it, and I still don't really want to go into it too much to you guys, because to my point, which is what I'm trying to make, is people can change over time. People can come back. People make mistakes. People make dumb decisions. I've made 1,000 mistakes in my life. And if for the first stupid thing that I did, mistake I made, I was fucked for the rest of my life, I probably would have killed myself, because I've made so many mistakes in my life, and we've all made mistakes, not just in gaming, but in like our jobs, in our love life, in our friendships, in our, you know, just like in ethical things that we do. And that should that mean that, you know, we're human, right? Sometimes we make bad decisions, and sometimes we deserve the consequences. But does that mean that we should forever carry that like, I guess, guilt or punishment or whatever you want to call it for the rest of our lives? No, there's got to be a way back. There's got to be a way back, and we have to figure what that looks like. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Wyatt. Hey, shut up, man. Come on, Shane. That was an accident. You know that. I think, okay, so here's my appropriate punishment. 0 for the event. Take away the rest of his points. 2, 3 months suspension, right? Something like that. Like a limited time suspension of all events across the ITC. And then let's say, like, then he can start accumulating points again in like 3 months. So he still can accumulate points. Gives him a little bit of time to cool off, some time to reflect. It removes any of his previous events that may have been done under that like umbrella of the cheating. And hopefully when he comes back, he's gonna be watched like a hawk. You know, he's on a 3-month, 6-month probation period when he comes back. And if he's caught with any sort of cheating, then the next version of that punishment is like even more, 1-year ban, etc., etc. So there needs to be progressive punishment. You can't, you're not gonna hang someone. You're not gonna like send in someone to murder for like shoplifting, right? So I honestly think they came down too harsh. But I mean, yeah, I agree, Peter. That's kind of what I'm saying here. But look, and if you guys want to know the truth, if I think, okay, so I'm trying to be careful of what I say here, because I don't want to cause additional drama, and I don't want this to get clipped out and like taken out of context. But it's not surprising to me that when all of these allegations came to light, people were so ready to pile onto TJ, because I think in a lot of people's heads, the kinds of play he was doing there on that stream is something that he's done before and maybe not got caught and gotten away with. And I think a lot of people know that, including myself, being fully admitted, because I've seen it, including not just seeing it, but being the victim of it or attempted victim of it, where I've had to stop him from doing those things. And I didn't like take it any further, because for me, I caught it and I resolved it. I was like, you know, and like in that game, okay, hey, see you, Wyatt, man. Check, yeah, see you, buddy. Have fun with D&D. But I guess my point is, like, I caught it, so he wasn't able to do those cheats against me. And there's lots of things that I catch during a game where it's like, it's hard to say if that's cheating or not, right? So usually I just say, hey, that's not right, and then let's move on, and I correct it and I move on. That's usually like my approach. And then after the game, I might either talk to the TO if I thought there was something like kind of sketchy going on. But in general, I don't, yeah, that's kind of my approach, I guess. But yeah, I definitely had my experiences with TJ playing him in top tables, and it was not great, I will say. I definitely don't, I'm not surprised by this. I'm not surprised by this incident, to be honest. And as far as I'm concerned, it was a long time coming for him. Like the keeper has come to collect his due, so to speak. I definitely think, though, if TJ wants to have any sort of like save any sort of face, he needs to come out with like a public statement. And I think because we're not going to talk too much about this on Tuesday, because I told Neil that I don't want to make this personal on Tuesday, our discussion on cheating. I want to really talk about kind of in a broader sense that if someone's caught for cheating, what they should do. So it's not gonna be too much centered around TJ specifically, and we're not actually probably going to talk about TJ, but I'm just telling TJ right now, if you're listening, you need to get out in front of this. You need to, like, whether you thought you cheated or not, whether in your head it was honest or not, you need to take ownership and take accountability for it. Take your punishment on the chin. Promise to do better, and work your ass off to change that, to change people's opinion of you. And that's unfortunate. It sucks to be you, but like, that's just what I'm saying. And look, I like TJ. He's a super nice guy. I always have really great conversations with him. We talk chaos a lot. We get along really well. So from a personal level, I have nothing wrong with TJ. I think he's a great person. He's super nice. But this is the kind of stuff where it's like, you know, I like, if your best friend beat his wife, would you like still be best friends with them, right? Like, just because someone is nice to you doesn't mean they're nice, like, you know, overall, right? Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I'll just say, having played TJ in top table games. No, Brian. No, my point is this. My point is this. No, it's not a stretch. What I'm saying is this. If you're friends with someone because you think they're a certain kind of person, whether they're, yeah. I can talk about what I want, man. It's my stream, so fuck off. Anyways, all I'm saying is, I'm not surprised, first of all. Second of all, he needs to come clean. Third, I hope he's okay emotionally. I'd imagine if something like this happened to you, even though you may have actually committed the crime, he's probably like very upset right now, and deservedly so. But I just hope he's mentally okay. I hope whoever fucking did these death threats gets figured out, and there's consequences. Like, if we find out someone from the ITC did these death threats, they should be banned in the ITC, I think, because that's not how we treat people in this community. So anyways, now that's all my TJ talk. I am gonna go get a glass of water really quick because it's really hot here in Vancouver and I'm thirsty. So you guys feel free to talk about whatever you want, including TJ, while I go get water. All right, I'm back. Yes, talk smack. I don't care. I got some gummy bears too. So fuck you guys. All right, let's do some more horse. There's like weird supports in 3D print. Okay, so that's enough about that. Next week as well, on Wednesday, I'm premiering a new show. So I know you guys are like probably sick of new shows and me plugging myself, but it's my own channel, so I can plug myself as much as I want. Some good water. Does anyone else drink out of a water bottle without the lid? Like me, or am I crazy? I just like drink it like a glass. So I think I mentioned it yesterday, but I just want to talk a little bit more about it. So I'm working with Dropzone TV. They are basically it's run by Liam Dempsey and Winters SEO, who are like two big YouTubers. They have like a Dropzone TV is kind of like it's almost like a TV channel of 40K. So it's like I don't know how to describe it, but basically they have like there's memberships and you can sign up and you can get like exclusive content and stuff. So what I'm going to be doing is Voted Virion. I'll come back to that in a sec. Do you mean scrub down as in like water or scrub down as in like sand? Anyways, so this cast with the guys from DZTV, it's gonna be, I'm gonna do 4 episodes a month, but then one of the episodes are gonna be in their specific area. So I'll be doing kind of like they're gonna help me build the channel. And why it's beneficial, and if you're asking why I'm even doing it, is because I'm excited to do some more competitive stuff, because mostly I've done hobby stuff. But second, they have like, 100,000 followers on their channel, and they have a lot of people that watch DZTV. So the goal is to kind of help work with them to help build my channel, I guess. That's kind of the goal. I don't think 3D printed models need to get washed because they're not from molds traditionally, so they're not mold release. And second, when they after they come out of the 3D print, the resin bath, they get washed to remove all the loose resin, and then they get cured. So I don't think necessarily they need to get washed. I'd probably still wash it anyways, just to get rid of anything, but I don't think it needs it, to be honest. Yeah, Brian. I am trying to hit those bigger YouTube numbers. Is something wrong with that? I don't think I'm gonna become a YouTuber, but like I wanna like grow the channel, and I'm gonna start doing more like edited content. Like right now it's mostly live streams because I'm lazy and I don't want to like actually have to like do any real work. But I'll probably start doing like tutorials and stuff down the road, and like other hobby related I guess stuff. I don't think I'm gonna do too much like tactics or battle report stuff, like produce videos. I'll obviously talk about it on the various casts, but it's just not interesting to me to do like hey, here's a video on how to like consolidate. Okay, so there's a few questions. Pete Dunn asks, what is your take on the Photid Variant? Can you take more than 3 in an attachment? What do you mean? Can take more than 3. Three whole... Yeah, of course you can. The only restriction is that you can't have the same 2 Virions in like so for each voted like Virion you can have one any three of those characters count as one elite slot as long as they're all different. So you could have like a Foul Blight Spawn, a Putrefier, and like a Tallyman as one, and then another Foul Blight Spawn, Putrefier, and Tallyman as another, and then a third as well. The Voted Virion is not a model. I don't understand. And in what scenario would you ever want more than 3? That means you'd have 9 of those little characters, which would, probably doesn't make sense. Like, why would you ever do that, you know? What is my goal with the channel? It's a good question. Well, I want to connect with the community. I don't know how long until I get to play an actual tournament, so I want to stay connected with the community. I want to produce cool content. I want to just have lots of discussion with with interesting people. I want to just talk a lot and just have a place to stop myself from being an alcoholic and drug addict. So that's my main goal. Are those good goals? I think I will watch it, Shane. Oh no, that's not legal. Oh, actually, that is legal. You can take up to 3 per. So up to 3 count as one elite choice. So as long as they're different, so you could take 0 to 3, 0 to 3, 0 to 3, 3 elite choices. So you can take 9 as one as. So you can take. Here's the thing. You can take up to 9 characters as 3 elite choices, but then because there's more than 3 voted Virions, you could still use your other elite choices for the additional characters, but they count as 1 per elite choice. That makes sense. Although no, actually, I'm wrong. You can have as many voted Virions as you have elite choices, right? But 2 rules have to be followed. A, you still can't have more than 3 of any individual model in your army because of rule of 3. And B, each of the characters for the voted Virion can't be doubled up in the set of 3. So you could potentially have 4. You could have 4 voted Virions in sets of 3 as long as there's different characters in all of them. Like there's no duplicates, and then you're still following the rule of 3. You could have 6 of that. I mean, I don't know how many permutations there are, but you definitely could. But I don't know why you'd want to, because that sounds like an awful list. Yeah, I've battled substance abuse issues in the past, and I'm trying to clean up my life, and stay out of trouble. And I know, idle hand is a devil's plaything, right? So staying busy. It's out of my real life job as a chef is very stressful, and sometimes I would deal with it in a poor way. Boom. Got like a weird stickiness to it. You know what would be really good for this? An ultrasonic cleaner. If only I had one. Oh wait, I do. Oh yeah, man, it's no problem. It's not like it's not like a big issue in the sense where like it's ruined my life, but it's something that I've had to. I guess I try. Oh shit! What happened? Up in there. One sec. Yeah, we're back. I don't know why I did that. Anyways, yeah, like I've definitely had my weeks where I'm, you know, maybe go party a little hard, and I'm just trying to do healthier things, I guess. I still do enjoy my fun sometimes, but I'm just trying to spend some of my energy and my money on like things that are not gonna hurt me, because I found myself doing probably a little bit too much of that in the past. Okay, so I'm gonna throw some glue on this because I got it, obviously. Maybe I should have washed it first. Dude, don't talk to me about Havocs. I fucking painted. Do you know how many Helldrakes are bad too, right? I'm gonna leave the head separate because I'm gonna paint it separate, I think. And I'm gonna leave the cloak separate because I'm gonna paint that separate. Yeah, Disco Lord is pretty bad, Shane. So anyways, that's why I'm streaming, I guess. Because it's like a good way for me to expend my energy that isn't depressing or I got out of a relationship in October. That was really hard. And then I went through like 4 months of dating, which was, and then I got out of another relationship in like February, and I just realized that I want to focus on myself for the next little while in my life, and not anyone else, and just do things that make me happy and do things that are positive for me. So that was kind of the main reason I started streaming. And I've been having so much fun. I haven't been this excited about like something in my life for a very long time. The amount of like happiness that it brings me to like hang out with you guys, to chat, to like, you know, talk shit. It's a lot. Get some legs on this baby. I think I do need to wash it. There's like a weird, it's almost like a syrup or something. I don't know. They're kind of sticky, you know? This one doesn't really have any mold lines. I'll probably just do like a very light bath. This is a 3D printed Horus model. It's like a 54 millimeter. I'll show you. I'll show you guys when it's all done, assembled. Thanks, Shane. I appreciate that, man. That's kind of why I did the painting studio. Oh, well, also, for Duplicity, my actual commission painting that I started, it's honestly, do you know why? I've been working, like, I finally paid off my student loans this year, and so, like, for the first time in my life, I've been, like, out of debt. I've been paying student loans since I was, like, 26, basically. Well, I've had student loans since I was, like, 20, and I've been paying them since I was, like, 26. So for 10 years, I've been paying student loans. Finally, debt-free, which is nice. But one of the things is, like, I want to start saving for a house, and houses are not cheap, guys. So, and I make good money in my job, but even doing that, it's gonna still take me quite a while. So my goal is to use streaming to grow my commission painting, to grow my streaming, to grow my income, to buy a house one day. I think that's doable. Yeah, man. Well, so the thing is, Shane, I don't necessarily, when I say local, like, I know you guys live in the middle of buttfuck nowhere in Vancouver, and, like, I'd even move out there, if I thought it would be worth it, because I definitely want more space. That's, like, a big thing right now. Where is... I feel like I'm missing a piece. Of his arm. I can't just attach like that, can it? Kind of feels ridiculous. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, though, man. You're talking to someone that lives in downtown Vancouver. I can be in the seawall. I can be on the seawall in like 3 minutes. When you live downtown, Burnaby is buttfuck nowhere. Yeah, where do you want me to move? Where should I move in America? Shit, I just broke a piece. I don't think anyone will notice, though. Minor piece. Oh, I like Massachusetts. Fuck Ontario, man. It's cold. Yeah, both Boston and Massachusetts are cold. If I move to the States, it's not gonna be either of those places. I'm going somewhere warm. Or slightly warm. No, Vancouver's very warm. Dude, I'd love to live in New Zealand, man. Go live in a hobbit hole. That'd be amazing. What are you talking about? Go live in Bag End. That'd be sick. Look at this fucking Talon horse, guys. You live in New Zealand, Pete? You're a Kiwi, as they say? She can get a bit of green stuff. All right, guys. Hi. Oh yeah, I was telling you guys about Dropzone TV, but I got distracted. So with Dropzone TV, 3 of the shows I'm going to do, the competitive shows, are going to be just on my normal channel, and then the 4th will be on. So here's the plan. I'll tell you guys the 3-stage plan for the show. This is the first in 40K entertainment scene, so bear with me. So first stage 1 of the show is basically, it's going to be 30 minutes of, sorry, it's going to be just like to build the audience. We're going to spend one show a week over like, say, I don't know, like a little while to build the audience. And then stage 2, it's going to be the 30 minutes of like guests and interviews, and then like competitive like review. So the show will be done on Monday, and then there'll be a 30-minute Q&A every episode where people can kind of like write in questions, and I'll answer whatever questions they have. And then eventually what I want to do is when we get to stage 4 or stage 3, I want to do it like a I want to do like a 40K call-in show, like live call-ins, where like people can basically like call into a number through like Skype and like ask questions like live on the air. You guys think that's crazy? Would you guys call in? But that stage is only when the show's like really popular. It's not like the start, you know, because it's gonna take us a little while to build like the audience and stuff. Oh, I mean, it'll be public, so don't worry. We'll have Pal on the like block list. I don't mind hearing from Chris. You can call in anytime. World Breaker. I wonder what happened to the horse's mace after he got killed. Is anyone gonna pre-order Mortis, the new Horse Heresy book, next week? I'm gonna get it on Audible, I think, as soon as it comes out, and listen to it. You guys don't know this trick, by the way. Whenever you're gluing models, like large models like this, it's get some green stuff, and you do like a little, you make like a little green stuff ice cream sandwich. So you put a little glue, like this, put a little green stuff. Little ball of green stuff, boom. And then you put another little bit of glue. And then whatever you're gluing, you take, you kind of mash it in there and mash it into the green stuff. And that gives you like a really good seal, and it like basically instantly holds. And then if there's like excess, it'll kind of splooge out of the edges here. So just take your knife and you just kind of scrape it off. And then you get a nice seal. You get like a perfect seal, and it's like super strong too. Oh, you can, it's not just 40K, you can call it anything. Talk about your, I'll give you life advice, I'll give you financial advice, even though I'm not supposed to. Boom, check that out, guys. The cloak on. Isn't that cool? That's fucking cool. Okay, let's do a little scale comparison. Here. You could use him as Demon Prince, I guess, on foot. Too big? Face off the century. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna go put them in some hot water for a bit, just to like get any sort of residue off. I think there's like a weird stickiness to it. Maybe I'll just prime it and see what happens. It's almost like the resin didn't get washed off very well, you know? The stuff that didn't get cured. Pretty cool, huh? And then I'll leave the head separate because I want to paint it separate. Look how small his head is, though. Fuck. It's like hilarious. Well, that's only if you want it to cure. I don't want. I want it to wash off. When the resin normally, when these models come out of the 3D printer, you actually put them. You're supposed to put them under a UV light to cure all the resin. But if I put this underneath a 3D light, a UV light now, then all of the any of like the goop that's on the outside will also cure, which I don't want. His head is so small, it's hilarious. He looks so funny, his proportions. Looks like his head's gonna like hit the, like, see how his head hits the top? I feel like his head's too big. Like he's gonna lean back in his Terminator armor and he's gonna smash his head. That's really cool. And this is the base. It's kind of lame. Pretty cool. Alright, you can hang out there. Let's do Mortarion. Let's do not Mortarion. The nice thing is there's no actual mold lines to clean, right? It's just the little bits of like the supports. You just have to kind of cut those off where the supports cut. Very little in the way of mold lines. Yeah, it's not a horse model for sure. So the guy that does these got like a cease and desist from GW for like basically, well, it's obviously GW's IP. So yeah, it didn't turn out so well. And then he like quit. He like shut down his whole store and like basically quit. Oh shit, that's a collarbone. Don't cut that off. He basically quit the 3D modeling, 3D printing space. I think he got sued or something. But a bunch of the GW went after a bunch of people doing this kind of stuff because you can get like all sorts of these models on like Etsy and stuff. Go to Etsy and search like Warhammer and you can find shit like this. Oh fuck. Oops. The bad thing about this 3D printed stuff though, it's like super brittle. The resin. So yeah, guys, tune in on Tuesday. Tuesday's gonna be a great show with Neil. He's a really interesting guy. What's going on here? He just had a kid, so he's like basically at home dad. And then Val Heffelfinger might join us for that episode. He's still trying to figure out if he can make a schedule work. You guys have any requests for guests or topics for either of the shows? Maybe not yet. I'd have him on for sure. If he wants to do like an apology tour, I'd probably have him on. I'm not scared. I'm not like, I wouldn't censor people. I have Rob Symes coming on in a few weeks, Honest Wargamer. We're gonna talk about whether the ethics of sponsorships and whether like players like channels or content creators that have them can be objective. What do you guys think? Someone like, do you think if you have sponsorships, it's something that like you could, I don't know, like you can be objective, or do you think it will skew your opinion, your like, yeah, I agree. I'm excited for the topic. Maybe I will leave him with a plasma pistol just because, but the thing is, if I leave him with a plasma pistol, he won't be able to like there's no stats for his plasma pistol, right? So what do I use him in as in game? That's weird. Right, but it's not about being objective. It's not being 100% objective, but does your sponsorship influence your objectivity? So like I'm not objective about a lot of things, right? But like, say I was sponsored by CreatureCaster. So CreatureCaster is a great example. CreatureCaster sent me some models. I'm supposed to do some work with those guys. I'm good. I'm friends with like many of the people that work at that company. They're local, like yada yada yada, right? So if they send me models for free, and they have shitty models or they engage in shitty business practices, do you guys feel confident that I would say that without like, I guess, bias? Like I would come out and say that they did those things? Or do you think that the fact that like there's a business relationship there would influence my my opinion, you know? That's kind of where I'm going with this. Well, that's fucking dumb. Good to know, though. This guy? This is Mortarion. A 3D printed Mortarion. Over here. I can't tell which foot is which. That one. This is the horse I just did. Check this guy out. Head. Cape. I got them off Etsy, but like all the shops that sell these got cease and desists. So like literally the day after I ordered this, the shops all got cease and desist from GW. I think you can still find the STLs out there, but I think they're like hard to find right now. There's many there's a few stores I think that still yeah, but hey man, at least there's probably more of these than Curse City, so it's not like it's that much. I wouldn't be surprised if they just stopped that thing about Curse City. It wouldn't surprise me. I don't want to talk about Curse City anymore, though. It's funny that like I've talked more Curse City than like most other subjects in the last little while, but there's a very high chance that I never actually even play Curse City. Like a very good chance, even though I own a copy. Because I'd rather spend that time and just play 40k instead. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I play Curse City when I could play 40k? Doesn't even make sense. Balding. What's Malding? What is going on here, guys? I don't even know. I can't tell which leg is which, and like neither of them fit. Oh, bad and balding. I'm not balding. I think I'm balding. I got full head of hair, baby. Yeah, I'm not gonna finish this because I keep trying to glue parts and like it moves other parts. So he's gonna go into purgatory for now. Here's the base. That's a fucking tall base. Ooh, you know what? Maybe I'll save this belt base for my second Be'lakor. Or even my just first Be'lakor. Or my no Be'lakor if I don't get one. Who else is gonna get a Be'lakor? Tom, you're gonna get a Be'lakor, right? Hey, Tom, when are we gonna scrim against Wales, man? I'm tired of you avoiding us, you know? We're bad. We're not very good, by the way. So it should be easy. I feel like our Harlequin player loses every one of our every one of his games. And I'm not saying that I'm any better, but like, at least Harlequins are like supposed to be really good. Maybe I should put a horse on this base. No, too big. I'm gonna let him dry a bit because the resin keeps moving. I'm playing I didn't get the Night Hunter now. I don't like the Night Hunter. He's a bitch. He died like a bitch to fucking assassin. Really annoying. Alright, do I want to paint anything right now? I don't think so, guys. I think I'm gonna probably go eat some dinner, fold some laundry, and then relax because I'm exhausted. I did a whole menu. We got a menu rollout. I'll show you guys some photos of our food. You guys obviously know I'm a chef, so I've been working on food. This is, oh, get out of here, autofocus. Oh, I might do drugs. This is the food I've been working on. None right now. I did them all. So I just I made all this food today for our new menu, and it was a lot of work. Yeah, I have some weed, and I think I maybe have a few caps of MDMA in my I have like a little drug box that I keep all my drugs. I might even have some ketamine in there if that's your thing. I definitely have some whippets if you like those. So, but that's it's not a whippet night. I need my brain cells. Oh, I love my whippets. Can't go wrong. Alright guys, have a good night. I'm Jim. Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., I'm streaming my game against the War Masters. It's like an English team. We are losing the round in Greek Hammer, but if I can pull a 20, which I think I could, but I could also not. I'm playing Marines, which is, I think, a pretty good matchup for me, but it'll depend on who goes first. So we need 43 points. Yeah, shut up, man. We need 43 points in 3 games to win the round. So not undoable. but not ideal. And then and then Sunday I'm filming Play on Tabletop. So I have you guys have to see it. I've been packing up all my armies to take, because I'm taking my entire Chaos collection to get an army showcase done, and it's literally like 6.5 giant figure cases plus like 2 cardboard boxes of Chaos, which doesn't sound like a lot, but considering I've been collecting my Chaos only since the start of 8th edition, and it's like painted to like a very high level, I'm like, holy fuck, I've painted a lot in like 5 years. Like, it's a shit ton I've done. It's around 23,000 points of Chaos I've painted in 5 years, which is like insane. That's with no upgrades. That's just like just the model, the base model costs. So I'm excited to get that. See ya, Tom. Have a good night, man. No, he's not a random man. He's a real good person. Shut up, dude. Okay, guys, have a good night. I'll talk to you later. Make sure to subscribe, like.